OurCrowd Qure is Israel's first pure-play digital health fund. Existing partners include Pfizer, Johns Hopkins, Nestle and Discovery. Digital health is a recurrent major theme gaining strong support worldwide. Please put your hands together for Yossi, who will address us.
So good morning and almost noon, everyone. My name is Yossi. I'm a family physician by my clinical practice. I'm still practicing, still telling people to open their mouth and take a deep breath, but I'm not going to ask any volunteer to come to the stage, so I will present it on him. During the last 10 years, I was mostly in the digital health area. I managed and founded what is now one of the largest digital health platforms in the world for Clalit Health Services. So in Israel, 100% of the healthcare system is digitalized. I can log in through my cell phone to all the lab results that I've been through during the last 10 years. If something happens to me here in Sydney and I need to go to a hospital, I can access my full record and give it to the treating physician in the hospital. So what is digital health? This is a quote from a recent publication done by Ernst & Young. New mobile technologies, consumer trends, reimbursement models are going to change the industry in a way never seen before. So digital health actually has two perspectives. One is for the medical teams, so to enable them to do their work in a more precise way, to give them tools to make better decisions. The other perspective is the patient. So moving the power or empowering the people, giving you the tools to take better care of yourself through providing analytics to your healthcare, providing analytics to your genomics, and so on. This is one of the most growing industries during the last few years. In 2016 alone, more than $6.5 billion were invested in digital health in the US itself. It's almost 10% of the total VC funding. If you look at the exit side, till mid-2016, I'm talking only mid-2016, 87 exits with an aggregate volume of $10.4 billion. And this industry is still in its very virgin state. I want to give you a glimpse into what is Israel doing in digital health and how Israel is going to become in the next few years a worldwide leader in this domain, like it is in cybersecurity and other domains. This device, which I brought with me, is a device that enables remote physical examination. In the next few years, the same way that you will have, that currently you have a thermometer in your home, you will have this device, which enables me as a physician to check you no matter where you are. So think, it operates like, a smartphone with changing heads, a head for a stethoscope, a head for an otoscope. So think what this device can actually do for 800 million Indians living in rural areas. Think what this device can do for people who go traveling in Australian outback. And now they can reach their physician no matter where they are, and he can check them up. When I use this device with my patients, I can hear their heart sounds and lung sounds better than I do when they come to my clinic physically. The next generation of this device, continuing what you heard this morning, will be analyzing the data, the visual data, the audio data, providing both patients and physicians with decision support. So you will put it on your chest. Based on the analytics of the sounds, it will tell you, listen, you have 85% that you have pneumonia. It's for the first time in the history of medicine that this aims enable us to store this data. Because now when you go to your physician and he hears your heart, by the minute you are out of the office, it's gone. Another example is diabetes. There are hundreds of millions of people with diabetes. It's the first cause for myocardial infarction, for amputation, for blindness. But not many people know that before becoming diabetes, there is a state which is called prediabetes. 86 million Americans, 63 million Europeans, 2 million Australians, 400 million Chinese people suffer from prediabetes. At this stage, if you do the right intervention, you can prevent, in many cases, diabetes from happening. So this company took a very large database, Israeli database, and based on that, they developed a machine learning algorithm that knows to predict who will become diabetes and when. And once you have deployed this platform, now you know who are the ticking bombs. So you can specifically intervene in these people. And how? This is the second half of the platform. I won't go into details. But based on artificial intelligence, this platform can prevent 58% of the diabetes occurrence. So to reduce the conversion from prediabetes to diabetes by 58% based on personalization and artificial intelligence. OurCrowd Qure is Israel's first fully dedicated digital health fund. It's going to invest in early stage companies, emphasis on early stage companies. Last year, when we launched this initiative, we had the privilege of bringing Israel's president, Shimon Peres, to be a keynote at the event, because part of the idea of Qure is not just being a funding vehicle. We are building an ecosystem. So to provide the young entrepreneurs, not just with the money, but also with the connections to the market. So we signed strategic agreements with Johns Hopkins in the States, with Nestle Global, with Discovery in South Africa, and with Pfizer. So they will serve as fast-track market access for clinical trials and business collaborations. What takes a usual startup company months to penetrate the very complicated healthcare system takes us weeks. So we are raising a fund that will be at the size of $30 to $50 million, investing in about 15 companies, early stage and Series A. The money will be deployed in 3 years, and OurCrowd, which you heard about this morning, already contributed $5 million to this fund. Why Israel is, as you probably heard during the last 2 days, we have a full digital health system, fully digitalized healthcare system in Israel. We have the support of the Chief Science Officer, who provides about $1.2 million non-diluting funding for selected early stage companies. And we have the OurCrowd umbrella with the network that OurCrowd brings. So during the last few days that I've been here in Australia, which has been great, I saw something that I wasn't aware of before. Israeli startups, usually their default market is the US. And while the US is a great market, it's also a very noisy one. Even if you come with a great team and with a great solution, to outstand in the crowd is very difficult. And I think if you think global, and healthcare is about globalization, Australia can be a wonderful place to collaborate with. Thank you very much for your attention.